welcome back to Genshin Impact. We are talking to Zhongli. This is right after I got Zabai. Crap, what happened beforehand? I usually like to do like a recap. Oh god. Oh, we went to Ningguang's palace in the sky, and after we went to Ningguang's palace in the sky, she gave us a piece of paper. We then investigated the Fatui, and then now we're going to meet Zhongli, who we got spoiled because I did this year's Lantern, right? Is an amazing man and is hot as hell. And the second I get him, he's replacing Jean. You see Jean right there? It's gonna be Zhongli. I mean, what can I say? I don't know if I can sing that, but hey, Zhongli!
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago.
That's good.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Mm-hmm.
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
A bunch of crazy
She's
stuff.
super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly.
Business people are always friendly when it suits their interests, and that's damn right.
Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed,
Well,
contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
Ningguang is highly intelligent. I don't think Ningguang has any bad intentions. I'm actually kind of tired of people assuming she has bad intentions.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position.
Her.
No ordinary person could ever achieve that.
We love a woman
It's
in
said
power.
that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
Oh, wow.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Don't say Mora.
Why, Mora, of course.
Oh my god. Okay, makes sense.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
And now they are trying to reproduce the Sigil of Permission.
No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? Well, why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Eugene Terrace have some? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
I'm sure he means actual wild ones.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all.
Yeah.
Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
You mean you need me to pick them? Or please tell me you need me to sing. I'll sing for you.
That's correct. Your singing will surely bring out the strongest fragrance from the flowers.
He doesn't have a nose.
So how good is your singing?
I can hold a tune.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
You'll only know once he starts singing.
Let me shut the fuck up. I can sing pretty well, Paimon. You're the one who's just jealous of me. Oh, well that was easy to find some. Look at them. They're so pretty.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
La la la.
Da 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 da.
Fuck it up! Yeah.
What happened?
What the fuck?
These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Lille?
No, I'm pretty sure they're just monsters, Paimon. And I need to kill them. Fuck it up. She's
Those
so
weren't
good.
glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
Those flowers put up quite a fight.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Medicinal?
Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Yay!
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Done you!
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face? Paimon can't remember.
Gone you.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
What?
That
just
reminds
met.
me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
That's
Didn't
damn
I
right.
tell you the way?
No.
Surely I did.
Baby, no, you didn't. I had to ask.
We found the way on our own.
No, we did not find the way on our own. We ran into Kuching and she told us.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Sometimes wildflowers just need to be
Yujing
seen.
Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
How's
No,
her hair
it's
staying?
quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
So that means if Rex Lapis is dead, you said how many Archon? 7. You're telling me 5 are dead. 1 is remaining, and that's Venti? Because Venti's the original, right? That's so sad. Now I'm like curious what happened to them. Like, what happened to the Archons?
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7.
Oh.
The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago, the city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Gunyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Zhongli, you seem suited to work as a... I don't know what that word is. Development.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time.
You know what? He is so right. Truly. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to start a new thing, especially when you are so insecure about it, but just do it.
So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Me too. Okay, I wonder what's gonna happen next. I hope nothing bad. Says me when I know something bad's probably gonna happen. Realistically. Hey! This is one of Zabai's things. Oh my gosh. No way. We can still ride on that? That is so cute. Oh my god. I love Liyue's music.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and... the Fatui?
Oh god.
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened. We should ask around a little, just to be safe.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wengsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
Fucking
That's
probably
all
Childe.
Ningguang's doing.
Oh,
She
never
proclaimed
mind.
that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Childe's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
We can't just stand by and watch. Let's go do
Do you intend
something.
to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
I'll use
by
my
the
sword.
way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Whoa,
Things are
why?
taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Childe.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword.
I'm
So
sure.
what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
That ginger guy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
There's only one place he would go. And that is to go and steal something that isn't his. The audacity of you to say, look, I'm not a bad guy, I'm here to help you, to then sit there and eavesdrop on me? Yeah, no, you're the reason I have trust issues, kind sir, because I didn't trust you in the first place. And I'm not finna trust you either. Oh, goodness. Can I just follow this path all the way up? Alright. Time to get his ass. I feel like a big fight's about to happen. Alright, you guys. Are you ready for battle? We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. Let's go. You know, if we finish the story quest early...
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
If it were that easy, this place would have gone emptied long ago.
Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true.
Now we better check on the Exuvia first.
Oh, right. Back to business.
Right.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here?
They've been knocked unconscious.
Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble.
He's here.
Quick, we have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
Oh god. That is a lot of Mora. I wonder how much Mora that is. Does it just come out of these machines for real? They just pump it up in here and they just take bags and bring it to the residents? I'm ready for a boss fight. Are you guys? This is obviously a boss fight stage. Oh gosh. Here we go.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
A bitch.
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
Looks like I was just in time then.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort?
What?
Stopping the more immense, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Let's act surprised.
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
Not if I have anything to say about it. I won't let you get near the Exuvia.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway.
Oh, really?
The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
I wouldn't say
So
that.
you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams.
Oh.
But hey, try to relish the fight anyway. Because
Oh.
if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
And then when you get your ass kicked, I don't want you to say not a thing. I don't want you to go, you're a worthy opponent, or da-da-da-da. I want you to go silent and shut up. You're on my bad list for forever.
Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live up to it.
Also,
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got.
why are you
So
turned
very
around like an
few ever
anime
get
villain?
the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Okay, so Zabai, he said that we couldn't beat his ass. I know, funny, right? Yeah, so let's go beat his ass. I know. Go!
So
Go,
quick to
child!
play.
Well, not child, but child. Oh, God. Okay. So circles, circles. Right, right. I also don't have to run in circles. I have Jean. I trust Jean. Like this. I don't care. Hit me all you want, bruh. Hit me all you want. Hit me all you want, bruh.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
Quick to believe.
Oh.
You've made some progress.
Zabai.
Take you more serious. Haha, good. No wonder
Okay.
Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough.
Your mom
Now,
should brace herself.
Show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
This. Your mom. Ooh, Zabai, don't hurt him now. Don't hurt him now, Zabai. Don't hurt him now, Zabai.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive.
You're still not done?
But that's about as far as you'll get.
Right.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected.
They took that shit.
You beat me to it, didn't you?
No. I was trying to make sure you didn't get it. What's happening? Oh no! Right. Where the fuck was that hiding? Up your sleeve?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah!
Oh shit! Oh! And Paimon hit every single thing on the way down. How is she alive? Okay, Zabai, so, oh my god, is this where they make the Mora? Okay, Zabai, so everything's changed. This man has leveled up now. You still got this, okay? I know, let's go, get ready for war! Oh shit.
Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House
Where'd he go?
on purpose?
Come here! Where'd he go? Ah!
Hand the Gnosis over, now!
Come here, stay still.
We didn't take it!
Right. I'm so used to Wuthering Waves where you can dodge. Okay. Get it. She got it. Dead. Bitch. What you gotta say about it now? Hmm?
Look!
Exactly.
It's back to normal again!
I don't hear shit.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Probably because not only am I collecting more powers every nation I go to, I'm also getting stronger.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity.
That's damn right. And Zabai.
This
I didn't
battle has
have her.
already left me satisfied. Anyone
Satisfied?
who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Rex Lapis still lives?
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak.
Ugh, I don't like you.
Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
What?
God?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
That's what you needed the sigils for.
Sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
I saw your research with my own eyes. You've been trying to duplicate them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Right. Even if it's against your principles, you're still doing it, dude. The fact that you're still doing it shows that you're still a bad person, willing to hurt people.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on?
Okay. Right, so we're battling water. That isn't a hard feat at all.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
Paimon, did you not see that? Do you not see that behind you?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Qixing. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Qixing, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
Right.
What?
Right.
But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Liyue.
Paimon.
Can't you think of something?
Paimon.
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet,
I hate
it would
how
take
cocky
one,
you are.
But a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Right.
Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Glacial Ballista!
Alright, it's time to get out there.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not
Bitch.
faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you are made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Where they at? It's already raining, so Zabai is powered up, and I'm happy.
Smite the dust!
Hey, you know what? They could have used Zabai during a time like this. Look at that. The Adepti all working together. Aww. Oh.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Without further ado,
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep going.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Hold on, time to get serious. Hold up. Zabai.
shield them!
Oh, God, please.
Without further ado,
Die! Die! Please.
Attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Please die. Please die, dude. Please die. You're pissing me off. Just die. Dude, just die.
Take this.
Adeptal energy! That light from your body! It's like the time in Julian Curse!
Boom.
Wow! It's a big shockwave! This
Boom.
light is really strong!
lofty wisdom will show us
Right.
the way!
Boom. Run. Quicker, Zabai, quicker! The fact that she's powering up Zabai even more, like, she's getting her stuff way faster. They must have fought together in the war. Considering if that was on
With
purpose.
the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
Oh.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
Ah! That just
My
scared the
name
shit out
means
of me.
Swiftness.
Oh shit, I'm moving fast.
Take my power
and run as I do.
Oh shit.
Going too fast!
This is so... I'm getting chills. They're fighting like they used to. I'm sure this isn't bringing back good memories. Boom. Oh, there was no animation.
Strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
I got it. I got it. We good. We good. We good, bro. We good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is what we needed. This is all I needed. This is all I needed. You. You. All of you.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
Boom. All of you are gonna die.
Without further ado.
Oh shit.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
We can hope. It's a god, though. This must...
Be cleansed.
Y'all are pissing me off. Dang it, Zavai.
Divine light, shield them.
15k. I'm focusing so hard. Holy crap, I'm sorry I'm so silent. I'm focusing so hard.
Looks like I...
The Fatoui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Come on. Come on. We gotta kill this thing. Holy crap, I want to go look at it in the sea. Holy crap, bro.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Oh my god. More?
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend.
Wait!
Bye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Ningguang! She really is the protector of Liyue. Huh. May that god rest in peace from now on. Don't come back, please!
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
We're all on the same side here.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
When there's discord between the Guardians and those that they were meant to defend, harmony becomes very difficult to restore.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
This is what we learned in the City of Freedom.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Why?
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Okay, emo boy.
Okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
They have listened to what the people said, and they are trying to understand things from their perspective.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Thank you. Hump all you want.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
I agree.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
You can say that again. The Adepti were okay at being reasonable in the end.
Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Childe wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Yeah. Ugh, so beautiful.
Get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless Rite of Parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's going. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
I just want to say, When it comes to Lue, they are so bonded by the tragedies that have happened in their past. But at some point, you have to be able to let those tragedies go, you know? I don't know. Also, I want to comment on whenever it's silent. If you guys can hear my air conditioner in the back, I'm so sorry, but it's summer. Tane ain't finna burn up. I'm so sorry. It's too hot outside. I got a new one. The old one I had is really loud. You can really hear it in my past videos, but this one's quieter, I feel. So I really hope it's not like translating. Yeah, I really hope it is quieter though. If the hum is still really loud, I'm gonna figure out how to get a better mic. Okay, hello fairy lady.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Okay, I sneezed so many times during that. And then, towards the end, I felt like I needed to sneeze some more. But it wouldn't come out. I still feel like I need to sneeze.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Childe. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
Signora.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Breathe, just stay calm. She wants me to get mad.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
I never did.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Signora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Zhongli tricked you?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Agreement?
What in the world are you talking about?
Well...
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
You're just handing it over?
How sanctimonious.
I mean, I did have my suspicions. I knew the whole damn time.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
Yeah.
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Why feign your death?
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer.
You decided to traumatize your people, however? You could have done this in a simple way, right? I feel like you didn't have to fake your death. I guess, yeah.
So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Childe, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
I'ma hope you had another plan in case it all went south?
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Childe. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
What do you mean?
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
I mean, I don't understand why I should feel pity for him, because even if he was kept in the dark, he was still willing to hurt innocent people. I can't really get over that fact. Like, I can give Senora some credit. At least, she did it outside the cathedral where there were no innocent people around and subdued the situation and just left us there. He unleashed a ancient god not knowing how it would turn out. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's a no from me. Me personally.
Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Alright.
Do as you wish.
The both of you are gonna get your fuck you, bitch. Sorry.
Now
Fuck
then,
both of y'all.
is there anything else you wish to ask me?
What did the Cryo Archon offer you?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Yeah, I thought so.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Word.
Paimon can't absorb so much information at once. So, Zhongli, what sort of contract did you sign with the Cryo Archon? Paimon's so curious.
One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its contents.
Ugh, you're so petty.
Are you kidding me? Will you tell us to buy? That shit's crazy, dude.
Today's
He just
the
willingly
day
gave
of the
it
rite
over.
of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, we're the only ones who know that, I'm pretty sure. I guess he did that so that he could live his life as a mortal. Because if he's not dead and he's on the streets with them, they're still going to assume he's ruling. Even if he were to make a public announcement, hey, the Chising are in full control of Liyue. If they knew he was alive, they would still offer to him, I'm sure. And that's what he was trying to avoid.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Childe.
Okay, I see why he would be upset now. He's the villain of this story.
Fatui?
And he didn't do anything.
They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
I would assume
now that
so.
you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed.
Okay, I still
mean,
don't feel bad
it
for
all fits
him.
together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Yeah. You know what? I can understand why he would be upset and why he would be like, oh, do you guys not feel bad for me? Like, I'm being blamed for something I technically didn't do, but you still unleashed a god on the city. Even if it was far away from the city, you still unleashed a god with the intent of hurting innocent people.
Hear ye all! The Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
That's it? That's all he's gonna say?
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said.
They're saying he wasn't murdered and to not accuse anybody.
So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything.
Doesn't mean he can't explain it to him after.
Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
I think you've hit the bullseye this time.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
You know, one thing I will say, it is surprising that he didn't tell them from the get-go, like the Adepti. But I guess, yeah, he was trying to see how they'll act after he stops helping. But I know if Liyue was facing danger, he wouldn't also just sit by. I don't know.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
Not reduced to ash. They're still standing.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Huh?
Thanks. She really is looking our way.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Chising always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Can I get endless sushi for the rest of my life? But Imitation
Well,
crabs.
could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Okay.
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
Why, you... Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless? If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that in private.
Well, girl, you asked me in front of a whole crowd what I would want.
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite. There's much that remains to be done. I didn't miss anything, did I?
Zhongli's in the back. I see him. Zhongli! Zhongli! Hey, bud. Hey, you're at your own funeral. How you doing?
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinye kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinye kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
Damn, Paimon!
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
You've been this way this entire time. But yeah, why would Morax lack Mora? Didn't you make it?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora.
Mm-hmm.
But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
Right.
When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Oh my god! Paimon! Damn!
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
It was a fine journey.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Closed?
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Inazuma Shogunate.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, Since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
What?
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa.
That's stupid.
That's harsh.
No, it's stupid.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
By taking... You know what, you guys? To protect my nation, I'm gonna take away the things that help people protect the nation more.
Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
Heavenly principles. They also sound stupid.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Right. So about the trial.
Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you would...
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Childe.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Childe did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god.
Exactly.
I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment.
As she should.
Browbeating the envoys of the Fatui.
As she should.
Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Childe's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there... The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti, could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there any...
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
That sounds amazing.
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint.
No, if all Mora disappears, then there's no greedy motherfuckers. We have to go back to a trading system. I like that. Trading. Amen.
Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right, then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Nope.
Well, then. I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Okay. Right. Okay, well, we're gonna do the outro right next to Morax himself. That was a lot of information to digest, but I hope you guys have a lovely night, day, or afternoon. Make sure you eat well and just stay safe, okay? Bye!